Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Derek Gottlieb.
Pro time now, and we are fighting at 165 pounds as Derek Gottlieb is coming to the cage first out of St. Cloud, Minnesota. 0-2 as a professional, so still looking to get off the schneid and get that first professional win. And it's different, Alton, isn't it, when you make that jump from amateur to pro? That's a pretty big jump.
That is a very, very big jump because, as soon as you turn pro, your amateur record goes out the window. They don't count that anymore. So now it's the real deal. You're getting paid, and every fight that you take matters.
Absolutely, and so Gottlieb coming down from St. Cloud, Minnesota, again looking for that first professional victory as he will try to do it against JT Schulte. And Schulte, we have seen come up from an amateur to a pro. We've seen him up, we've seen him down, we've seen him all kinds of different ways, and we'll see if he is able to conquer Derek Gottlieb here tonight. Let's hear from Ken.
And his opponent, making his way to the cage, JT Schulte.
What an ovation for JT Schulte, a hometown favorite.
I know you were saying that you're trying not to be biased. It's okay to be biased. You know these guys. You want to root for these guys. I'm totally cool with that. What do you know about JT Schulte?
JT, that's my guy, man. He's a teammate of mine. He's been working hard, man. He had a couple bad decisions last year, but was right back in the gym working, and he just bounced back with an impressive performance in this last fight. And now he's looking to establish a streak and get going on a very successful career for himself. But he's such a beast, man, and I'm really, really looking forward to this fight for him, man. I think he's going to put on one hell of a show. He's looking good. He's in shape.
Yeah, he always is in shape. The one thing that I'm always amazed at, so I think when JT started, I'm not sure if he even had a tattoo a few years ago. He is now almost completely covered in ink on the upper torso.
He looks like a fighter, man. He's a fighter, man.
We see it grow more and more, and I even think the last time we saw him was just a few months ago. I don't know if he had the whole back done yet or if he had that sleeve all the way finished, but the ink continues to grow for JT Schulte, who is getting his final check over here and is just about ready to go. But look at all that ink, man.
Hey, he's a dang good-looking fighter, I would say, and he's also a dang good fighter.
Absolutely. As Schulte enters the cage, a record of 3-2 as a professional. As we take a look at the tail of the tape, pretty evenly matched as we go up to Ken.
Brought to you by TNT Window Tinting. 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man weighed in at 165 pounds. Fighting out of St. Cloud, Minnesota. Representing Panda Tribe, he is Derek Gottlieb. Standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He also weighed in at 165 pounds. Fighting out of Madison, Wisconsin, and representing Chosen Few Gym, JT Schulte. Your referee again,
JT, as they make some noise as we get set for our first of 3 professional fights from Monona Terrace. Schulte and Gottlieb ready to go.
I got a good feeling about this one.
Let's see. Schulte usually starts out quickly, and we have seen him both grapple and throw some hands as well.
Good counter by Derek.
As he does hit hard.
It's very hard. And Derek's coming out really composed. I mean, he countered real well off that kick.
Schulte, by the way, too, I'm always amazed that he's only 165 pounds. Pretty thick torso.
A thick guy.
Yeah, and a lot of muscle
all in
as well.
The legs, all in the quads, and those shoulders, and that back.
Those quads are
everywhere.
crazy. A quadzilla, if you will, and even those are getting tatted up now as the ink moving down the legs of JT Schulte.
I would like to see JT establish that jab to the body a little bit more. Against a taller fighter, that body is there. Hit the body a little bit more, and then set up those kicks.
Was throwing that jab out there, missed
Good
with
body,
a big
good
right
body,
hand.
good
There's a
hook.
good uppercut that pushes Gottlieb back. Both guys seemingly pretty comfortable working as strikers here in the first round, which is what the crowd usually does like to see. They like to see a lot of banging away in the center of the cage, and that's what we're getting right now.
Hey, he's game. He's here.
Schulte with
JT's
some
looking for some heaters over the top.
Both of them ended up missing. Gottlieb kind of sticks his face out there, but is pretty good at bringing it back.
And also keep in mind, people, this is the first pro fight. You know, these guys, I mean, they are both coming out composed and setting their range. You can see the difference in the skill set with these guys compared to the younger fighters and the less experienced fighters that has fought earlier.
Yeah, I think one thing that you see in less experienced fighters, you don't see a lot of good defense usually.
Right,
and the better fighters and pro fighters, you see a lot more defensive fighters, and there's a reason for that.
And with what you see with the pro fighters right now, you see both of these guys are doing a real good job of assessing the fight. You know, you don't see much of that. The assessing the fight is important. You know, you see your reads, you see the counters up,
And there was a shot right to the
kick,
stomach.
right in front of us,
Yeah,
right in front of us.
By Gottlieb. He's in all kinds of trouble, and this fight is
It is over. JT Schulte with the finish.
And I'm wondering at this point, is the doc's going to come in if that kick didn't land on the liver of one Derek Gottlieb. He got kicked right in the spot, and what you heard from Gottlieb was, oh. I mean, it was audible for the entire arena to hear. And after that point, I mean, he was just in big trouble. And a good job by Tom DeVillis to go ahead and stop this fight, because there was no way that Gottlieb was going to do anything but just get knocked out by JT Schulte. An impressive win here tonight for JT. We'll get the official word and hear from him right after this on TVW.
Your referee, Tom DeVillis, has called a halt to this contest. 2 minutes, 15 seconds of the very first round, declaring your winner by TKO due to a liver kick, JT Schulte.
Yeah, indeed called a liver kick, and that's just one of those things. You get hit there, it's basically over at that point.
Buddy. Right on the star where you belong. How you feeling tonight?
Feeling pretty good. Long time prepping for this one. Everything has to come together, and there's so much that goes into this besides that. These 5 minutes that go in right here, and everything coming together is just awesome.
When you landed that kick, I mean, you caught him in the right spot. You caught him in the liver. You saw him kind of double up, and you just jumped on him.
Yeah, I love body shots. My coach Troy, really good coach, Muay Thai coach. We go to the body quite often, and I love it. So.
Excellent. And I gotta say, you look like you keep losing weight every time I see you, man.
Yeah, 55 is getting easier for me to make weight. My opponent couldn't get down there, but we made it work. So.
Outstanding. Well, I hope to see you again soon, and I know I will. Congratulations. JT Schulte, ladies and gentlemen.
Schulte victorious in the first pro fight of the night with that liver kick. Let's take a look at how that one ahead and manifested. There it was. So a left.
Oh, and a good knee
right
to the body as well, too. He went right back to the body with that knee right after.
Absolutely. I tell you what, as a fighter, you know, you'll take a lot of shots to the head, and guys learn how to weather that storm. It's hard to take shots to the body and to the liver. Forget about it. You get caught there. That is basically it. So a nice job by JT Schulte to improve to 4-2 as a pro.